Hello everyone, I'm Terry. You're watching Crafty Clefty. I made this butterfly. If you like it, want to make something similar, then stay tuned and watch the video. It's coming right up. Now for this project, I got one of these from Dollar Tree, but you can get it from any craft store if they have it. And I got some bling for decoration, a napkin to put on both front and back. Well, there is no front and back. Mod Podge. And you're going to need sandpaper, Emery board, or something to clean with. Gloves. And something to decorate with. I've got this bling here. And might need some regular glue. And I'm going to get started in just a minute. Give me time. Okay, now we're going to decoupage this first. And welcome to my page and channel. Now if you're catching me live, Facebook, go ahead and write that you're catching me live. YouTube, you're not catching me live. You're catching everything after it's all been done. But if you're catching the replay, just write #replay. Okay, now I'll put a little extra on the edges. Make sure you get your edges, because you don't want your paper coming up. Okay, now we have this paper, this napkin, both of you can see, and I am going to make it one ply. Grab the corner, grab the corner, and gently pull. Now, I don't want the edge of this, that line, so I am going to put it more like, well, like this. And I'm going to push it up a little bit so I don't have that line. And move it out flat. And smooth it out. Try not to, well, try to get a few wrinkles as you can. pull on it. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do now for this side is just press on it. Gently press and try to rub out those little dimples you may have in here. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry a little bit. YouTube, I'll be back on in just a minute. Now I'm doing the other side the same way. I cut down the paper and be exactly the same way. Now with this, I'm going to start sanding. Up and then down. Up and then down. Well, let's see how clean that is. I'm just going to do that all the way around. When I get here, I'm going to cut it off. Okay. Now I'm doing this on both sides. At the same time, you see how smooth it is. And it's going to be all the way around. Now when you're down here, just use like a little emery board or something small and just do the same thing in the small areas and get it nice and smooth. And both sides. Now I made this smaller so I'd have less paper. And just make it nice and smooth inside there. Many times the small areas take a little more time because it's tight spaces. So, now what I'm doing here, I'm taking a small emery board. I got it down here and then press on it really tight and then tear the paper. Now I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Now if you see any edges popping up, just get it with the glue right away. That way you can correct the problem. Okay, right there. Just a little bit of glue here. the way, and then just brush it down. And brush this down. See what I'm doing there? Now, take this and just brush it down. There you go. Yeah. Now, I'm going to start Mod Podging on both sides. Before I start decorating it, and the only thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to have it up like this, and I'm just going to have some glue on my brush. Now my brush is wet because I had it in water. And I'm just going to dab this on both sides, and then I'll turn you back on. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just taking my nail and pressing it against here. Make sure it's all down. And on this side too, making sure it's all down so it doesn't look straggly. And this too. Okay, sometimes you gotta add a little bit more. Now, just push it down, the part that doesn't come out. So it's all nice and glued. Now I am going to put edging on here, a decoration, but I'm going to kind of let this set for just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to give it a green body, and these are a bit too long, so I'm going to cut these off, just one. And I'm going to put a little bit more glue down here on the body here. And on the back side. Well, they're both going to be the same. So, these have, these are stickers. If I can get it off. There we go. Now, I'm going to put this on. Top, bottom, trying to make it straight. Oh. Now, I'm going to take this bling here. Wait a minute. Yeah, that side. And I'm going to cut it into small strips. And I'm going to put these on. It's going to be 1 and 2. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe I can just put it on, do the most part, Okay. I might not have to do it in twos. I do have to have it single layer. So I'm just cutting. This is 5. Okay, now with this, I'm putting the glue on. Not working. Now, this does not have the glue on it. And I'm just placing it on top. And this is the perfect width. And you may have to hang on to it a little bit till this dries. And then you're going to go over it again with like Mod Podge and see what it looks like. That pretty, that edge. If you can see it. And I'm going to do that all the way around. And in some of these areas, I'm going to have 1 and 2 around. Until it gets all the way around. Went ahead and I put Mod Podge over here, especially on the side, to make sure that the edge would stay on. And now all I'm going to do here is paint around the sides and a little bit up here, because I'm going to be adding moss and rocks. So with this, I shouldn't need too much. This is a pretty color. This is so if any spaces show through, you'll see green. Now what I did here was I took a little piece of napkin and just wiped. So you can see it doesn't look very great, but that's on purpose. So once this dries, I'm going to start with my glue and start putting on a little moss. And I'm going to use some rock also. Okay, now this is all dry. I'm going to take in my moss and I'm going to put these down. I'm going to put a rock down and moss and, you know, just have it more of the natural look. So I'm using the E6000 and I'm going to put my gloves on. Now I'm going to squeeze from the bottom. Okay. And put the rock on. Now I'm doing this just anyway, and you can see how that turned out. Rock is on top, and the moss is sticking out. You can see that. I'm going to do that throughout the whole thing. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. And that's what it looks like now. I didn't use too much moss, but I put a few rocks on. And I'm going to call it quits. Unless I'm put on something like this. But I don't know, I think it looks fine like this. So, thank you so much for watching, and join me next time, and I'll have another project for you. So, thank you so much. See you later. Bye-bye. Oh, there's one more part coming up. I'll have pictures at the end also. Hello, I hope you enjoyed the video you just saw, and I hope it's inspired you to do a craft and have fun with it. And mine are ideas that you can do, and I hope you come back and watch my other future videos. And I do have a lot of past videos that you can watch, give you some ideas of what you can, other things you can do. And I've got crafty clefty crafts, crafty clefty motivationals, and crafty clefty greetings. And hope to see you next time. Hope you like it enough that you subscribe, like, and interact. And remember, most of all, have fun. That's what this video is all about, fun. Okay, I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.